To Arcadia Fallen, how you doing? I'm doing all right. The last time we were together, like literally all of the everything happened. That has got to be the most packed episode we've had of this series in a long time. We got the Elizabeth lore, we got the really deep lore on Anne, and we are very upset at the way that she has been treated in life, and we are going to hug our precious baby even more late at night, make her feel nice and safe and protected. We sprung the trap at Quinn's place, and we got to use Goldner as bait for demons, which was fun. Gave that old penis face what he deserved. We we scissored with our lockets with Ronan and then everything kind of Dragon Ball Z'd, and I guess we died for a second. We saw some vision of somebody in a forest with wings and horns. That's certainly not ominous. And then Quinn's gonna take care of Kim for a bit because Kim is a mage, and Kim needs a good ways of starting out before the government just throws him to the academy because, you know, whatever, you got magic, you're going to the academy. You get no say in this. But that's about the gist of everything. The chapter we're going into is called Respite, so I can only assume that this is a chapter where it's gonna be nice, light, and fluffy. Certainly nothing bad can happen. You all meet up in the library the next morning, rested and happy about your victory. We did it, folks! We saved Quinn and Kim and sealed away another demon. With these demon souls gathered, we should have enough power to fix the tear in the seal. That is, once I'm done making adjustments to the locket. What's this, Anne? You're not done yet? Didn't think you'd be the bottleneck here. It's because you people keep dragging me off on all of these dangerous missions. That's it. I'm going into research mode. You won't see me until I am done. No, I want to see you all the time. Please don't sequester yourself in the workshop. I need to be seeing you. A lot of you.
You know,
you should take care of yourself as well. Pulling all-nighters can't be healthy. I'll sleep for a month when I get back to the academy. I applaud your ambition, Anne, but you are of no use to us if you keel over from overwork. After Ronan's defeat yesterday, I believe we have a chance to work in peace, at least for a while. Yeah. Please remember to pace yourself, Anne. Fine, if you say so.
Hear me out.
If we're gonna wait for Anne to finish up the locket, do you think we can go to the flower festival everyone's talking about? It sounds so lovely. Flower festival? I know a lot about flowers. Are there gonna be girls kissing there? Is there gonna be ballet? Is there gonna be some wonderful piano recitals? Flower festival.
well, isn't this neat?
It's a local celebration where the townsfolk dance and get drunk in town, then wander into the woods to watch the anemones bloom.
How curious.
Fascinating. We are quite the, we are quite the colorful bunch. I'm not sure we'd fit into the frolicking crowd. Even with incognito flower crowns, we'd still stick
Oh,
out.
really?
We'd look fabulous doing it, though. Can't argue that. We are a bunch of really sexy people. You're not wrong.
Oh.
Really, I mean, even Elizabeth, for being an old person, she still looks pretty good here, so I'm just, yeah, like, we're all pretty sexy. I think that we could all pull it off. I really wanted to go, though. Don't let that get you down, Mime. Perhaps we can find some other way to celebrate.
Well,
I mean, there's a meadow in the forest not too far away where the people don't go. Will you go with me, Kaiden? To make flower crowns? Flower crowns? I'm not, sure? All right, we'll make some for everyone.
Oh, this'll be good.
I'm not sure you know what you've gotten yourself into, Kaiden, my friend. Let's pronounce his name differently every time we say it now. We're just gonna alternate between Kaiden and Kaiden. I will absolutely not remember that. It is just something that will happen by sheer force of nature. Mercy.
Look,
Right. If you're done, Victoria glares, but the stare holds little heat. In fact, one could even say she looks amused. Yeah, you love us now. You love us now.
this is the plan.
Let's not forget the mission ahead. And you will continue developing the spirit locket. The rest of you, try for Elethros' sake to keep a low profile for a day.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Come on, Caden. I want to go right away.
Why would you?
Okay, sure.
Those idiots.
We're all doomed. Everyone agrees and then leaves to go about their own business. But before you can go, Michael taps you on the shoulder.
How curious.
I might have a good idea for how to give Mime the festival experience without Victoria blowing a blood vessel. I'll fill you in later, okay? Aww! That's sweet. It sounds like maybe this will be the Mime chapter then, since we're gonna have... I mean, I have to think that this is gearing up for a cute little moment for her at the end of the chapter. What was that about?
Here you go, Caden.
Oh,
A list? I don't understand. What is this, Mime?
I wrote down all the places you should go visit in town once the demons are gone.
aww.
The bakery is an obvious one. Also, the town square at twilight looks really pretty. And there's this bridge over the brook. If you climb down underneath, you can watch these tiny fish swim upstream and...
But, Mime, I thought you were going to show all these places to me.
I would love to, but you've seemed a bit uncomfortable around
Aw.
me lately, so I figured you'd rather go alone.
Mime, I'm sorry.
I thought I told you to stop apologizing already.
I know, and I'm going to try harder at forgiving myself. So, save your list. I want you to
Aww.
be the one showing me around.
Oh, okay. I'm looking forward to it.
Ain't that sweet?
Me too.
All right, what's going on over here? What's going on over here in Victoria Town? Ready to meet up with everyone for the flower fest? What? You can just skip all this? Why would you do that? Okay, at least I can like. Okay, I don't have to do it. All right. Let's go. Okay, make sure you visited everyone you wanted to do before proceeding. You'll find Victoria. You find Victoria in the alchemy shop, sharpening her sword while looking deep in
I
thought.
see you're making the rounds.
Yep,
You've fallen into the role of leadership quite comfortably.
I did take that authority. I did take that authority option, so yeah, I think I'm doing all right. See how I commanded people to get into positions when the shit started going down at Quinn's place?
If things were different, you might have done well as a knight.
It was a team effort. We all played our part in making this possible.
Of course, that would be your answer. I can see the question in your eyes, so before you ask, I'll cut straight to the point. I'm doing fine.
Okay.
Well, that's a
Yeah?
bit much.
You sure maybe there's not a little bit on your... Oh, hey, this window is finally... Is the window finally fixed? And the alchemy table is finally fixed. Look at us. It only took us 5 chapters, but the place is finally starting to look livable again.
I'm still not comfortable that we didn't follow the proper protocol, but the result speaks for itself.
Uh-huh.
Once Anne finishes the locket and we seal the demons away for good, I will brief Alethea about this situation and things will be resolved properly.
I'm sure that's how it's gonna go. Just textbook, debrief. Everything's gonna go real smooth. I can see nothing possibly ever going wrong with that plan of yours.
Obviously, there will be resistance. I'm not naive, but I will succeed. When I get back to Eridus, the real work will begin for me.
Mm-hmm.
Goldner needs to pay for the damage he's caused.
Oh, absolutely.
I have the evidence I need, and I will be sure to pursue anyone else involved in this scandal. this won't happen again.
Nah, I don't.
Actually...
If anyone could pull it off, it would be you. Victoria continues sharpening her sword, the rough but precise movements making sparks dance along the edge.
So...
Right, so something's obviously wrong. Out with it.
Don't order me around.
Look, I got authority! It says so right here, woman! Authority! I can do that! You will be subservient.
We need to talk about what happened last night. You jumped into that fight without any preparation, casting a spell that you had no idea how it worked, completely disregarding your own safety.
And what did you do with your sword? Oh, you stood there like a jackass. I did something! I'm a woman of action.
I can't believe
I did what I
this.
had to do to keep everyone safe.
And what about your own safety?
You know, it is what it is.
I can't believe you would be that reckless. You are my friend. An annoying, careless, and stupid friend, but a friend nonetheless.
I feel like those are adjectives that everybody that knows me would probably use to describe me, actually. So this feels very crafted to me.
I don't want to see you hurt. So, in the future, just be more careful, will you?
I'll give it a try. For you.
Aw.
Thank you.
You know, Victoria, with my invisibility spell, I could really help you out with gathering information.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to know what some sketchy people are discussing, I could just sneak in and...
No, Mime.
But...
I'm not trusting you with something as dangerous as that. Knowing you, you'd trip over yourself on the way and reveal yourself.
Okay, that's actually valid.
that...
It would be dangerous if you got caught on your own like that. You better stick close so I can keep you safe. Got it?
Victoria...
Now, let's get back to it, okay?
Right.
They're doing a good job of building character rapport through these little, like, tales kind of skits where one or a couple of characters will, like, have a little moment with each other. And I think that that's good because you obviously... The game is going to be centered around focusing on you as the main character, so a lot of the progression is going to happen, with you there or you being the one to propel that. But I'm glad that they're kind of like trying to add these little moments between other characters that haven't necessarily developed a rapport yet or have one that needs to kind of move forward there, like there with Victoria and Mime. And I think that that's really cool. That they're putting a lot of work into the character work. And I, again, was not expecting that. I don't know that I can visit Elizabeth without it being like a big deal. So I guess I'm gonna have to like not do the alchemy yet, or we can try it and see. Why do I feel like I've already made a bad decision?
Welcome back.
A new alchemy table just arrived. Isn't it beautiful? Looks like the shop will be back to its old self soon. I guess you won't need me then.
So...
Oh, I guess vacation is over for you then. I might have gotten a break while the table was broken, but I could hardly call it a vacation. This whole ordeal has made me consider that it might be time for me to retire. You've grown so much during this time, there's nothing left for me to teach you. It was always my wish that you would take over the shop once you were ready. I think that it might be time. Oh, dang. I just got an achievement that said impress Elizabeth by becoming an alchemy expert. So does that mean like I'm done with the alchemy? You'd really trust this place to me? I don't exactly have the best track record of keeping it safe. Let me tell you a secret. You haven't become a true alchemist unless you've blown up your own shop at least a couple of times. You just got a head start.
Let's try that again.
But forgive this old woman's musings. It isn't something you need to worry about now. We still have to bring the matter of the demons to a close, and after that, we need to unbind you and Mime somehow. Anything else, including the future of this shop, comes second to that. Okay, so I can practice alchemy now. Okay. It's good that I can do this. I don't really feel like doing it right now, to be honest. I'm kind of in story mode. So unless I get to a point to where it says, all right, you need to stop and do this before you like advance the plot or something, I'm not gonna touch alchemy until I absolutely have to. So we're gonna go do story for now,
Very well.
or I'm guessing we're gonna go do bonding first because it
When
looks
all
like.
of this is done, Michael, where do you plan to go?
It's not like you, Anne, to ask questions you already know the answers
This dude's
to.
just gonna go back to
I'll be
Roman.
back on the road?
Yeah, he's just gonna go back to.
Living the good life while
Yeah.
hiding from the villagers.
Yeah.
You know, once I become a professor, I'll have a say in student enrollment.
Aww.
We
I don't think you'd be a very good
Let
student.
me stop you right there, Anne. You know as well as I that I'm not really cut out for schoolwork.
but
Aw, are you perhaps worried about me?
you absolute dimwit, Michael. Could you be serious for just one bloody second of your life?
Oh.
With everything that's happened, you and I both know things won't be the same. Victoria can only pull so many strings with the Knights. You are going to be on the run from them for the rest of your life, wandering aimlessly with no goal or purpose.
So that's what this is about? Thank you, Anne, for your kindness. You and I, our goals couldn't be any more different, but I promise you, I will never wander without purpose. Just as your academy is your home, the road is mine. I will be happy. I promise you.
You better. Otherwise, I'll track you down and force you to enroll in one of my classes, and I won't go easy on the homework.
Noted.
Noted. They have a cute little dynamic too. I think again, everybody's gonna have a cute dynamic by the end of all this. I mean, I obviously want to go here and I want to say hi to my baby, but I'm gonna save the best for last. What's going on over here? How them flower crowns coming? What y'all got? You go in search of Mime and Caden in the meadow, a little way out of town. It's been left fallow to the rest of it has been left fallow to rest the soil for another season, and the ground is engulfed in wildflowers.
And you wrap the ends around like this to lock the knot in place.
Oh, we're doing it, aren't we? We're doing it!
Careful. You don't want to accidentally snap the stem.
You find the pair seated within a tall grass, the former busily teaching the latter how to properly braid a flower
It's
crown.
easy for you to say. These things are very delicate.
Nah, it's just your hands that are too big. Hi, you here to help as well?
Sure.
Mime's a tough teacher. It looks like you've got your work cut out for you, Caden.
He's doing all right for a beginner, as long as he only uses the sturdy flowers.
I'm still struggling a little with the purpose of this exercise.
It's to have a little crown of flowers. Don't you want to be cute, Caden? Caden, there are things in life sometimes that are absolutely necessary, and being cute is one of those things. You've got to be cute at the appropriate moment, and a flower crown is going to give you the cute stat that you need.
I understand that you make these wreaths for aesthetic reasons, but won't the flowers just wilt?
Well, sure, but until they do, they look really cute.
Something pretty until it wilts, huh?
Is that poetic? That's very poetic, isn't it? You're going to tell me that's very poetic.
What an odd form of art.
All right.
when you think about it, isn't all art kind of odd?
Well, the need to express yourself is part of being human, but the mediums are quite different. My people have a rich art culture, but nothing like this. The materials used are always permanent. Statues or glass figurines, jewelry cut from precious stones or metals. It's all designed to last forever. Something to leave behind that others might remember you by.
And given your culture's stance on a strict adherence to maintaining its history, that makes a lot of sense. Like, everything having a permanence to it is very you.
Spending time making something like this brittle thing, knowing full well it's temporary. I quite like it.
Really? I'm glad, because we still got a few more to go for making enough for everyone.
I see.
Is that where we're going to end up at the end of this chapter? Everybody wearing flower crowns? I'm here for it. I think that'd be cute.
That's my cue to...
Yeah, I'll see y'all later. I got, like, look, man, I can, like, make a death potion if y'all want, but I'm not that artsy-fartsy kind. You make to run off, but the look on Caden's face forces you to pause.
You give us a hand?
No! Knowing that you've been defeated, you just sigh and drop your head. You sit yourself down among the wildflowers, and together the three of you get to work. Many attempts and mistakes later, you're starting to have a nice collection of finished crowns. Mime has run off to fetch more flowers, leaving you and Caden alone in the little nest of grass you've built. You sit quietly for a while, weaving the flowers. It is Caden who eventually breaks the silence.
You scared me, you know.
What'd I do?
When you fell,
Oh.
I honestly thought we had lost you.
Dude, I pass out all the time. Didn't you hear?
The way I'm counting it, I still have 7 more lives left. So I should be good.
Ah!
I'll have you know that I understand that reference. And I also know that it only applies to cats.
Meow.
This was a lot easier back when you knew nothing.
I liked you better when you were stupider.
I can imagine. You know, finding friendship never was the goal for me when I left my home. I was looking for adventure, glory, and a chance to spite my elders. Yet now, out of all those things, it is your friendship I treasure the most.
So this is where I think, like, all of the love scenes are gonna happen, right? Before the festival. Or we get, like, I have a feeling this is kind of where, like, if we were in a romantic relationship with him, or we had chosen that we had feelings for him, this is where the moment would happen. Which, I mean, that double means that we have to wait and hold. We gotta hold Anne for last.
Thank you, Caden. I value your friendship as well.
I'm glad.
Hi, you two. I found a bunch more flowers for us.
Are they sturdy? Mime returns, and the three of you continue your work while listening to her excitedly talk about the festival. Aww.
You once called me soft, Anne.
And I still stand by that statement.
I figured. But I've realized lately, you are quite soft yourself.
Oh, she absolutely is.
You might seem cold and focused on your work, but you care for your friends fiercely. If that's what it means to be soft, then I don't think I mind.
Oh, that? It wasn't meant as an insult, you know. I much prefer that people show their true selves instead of hiding behind a fake tough persona.
But you said, you compared me to Victoria, then said I was nothing like her.
Well, Victoria is an outlier, obviously. She's just genuinely tough. There's no reason for her to fake it.
Yeah.
I suppose you're right about that.
Yeah, Anne is absolutely a softie. Like you get that real early when like she pulls you under the desk and she's like very visibly shaken and very scared, the way she kind of clings to you when you initially infiltrate Galdner's manor. So yeah, absolutely, she's a big old softie, and I love her for it. You find Michael in the Forgotten Library. Polly, welcome.
How are you feeling?
Feeling alright.
That was quite the impressive magic you performed yesterday. I must admit, I'm still struggling to understand exactly what happened.
So am I, really. I'm glad there's an answer for that.
Tell me about it. It seems every time I feel like I might understand this locket, it does something new and crazy that I can't fathom.
That's the beauty of learning about anything new. You did a good thing for that kid yesterday. Even if I'll never agree with the decision to send him off to the academy.
I didn't want to send him there either. But we didn't have much choice.
Hey now, I didn't mean for you to blame yourself for this. It is just how the system works.
Yeah, the system. The system has failed.
The academy will probably be the safest place for him from now on.
Like, logically, like, that's kind of the unfortunate truth. Like, is that he will absolutely probably be safer there.
He doesn't strike me as the type who'd survive on the road alone for very long. Even I had help in the beginning.
And here I thought you were supposed to be some all-powerful magician.
Well, I am, obviously. But I was a child once, too. I don't remember much from the cleansing. I must have been 5 or younger when it happened.
Oof.
I remember the screaming and the flames. And then from the ashes, someone hauled me up into the sun. A new life. The Empire would never admit it. But there are many mages living under their noses across the land. Powerful mages who stay out of the way of non-magi humans. Some of these fancy themselves collectors of sorts, scouring the earth for talented individuals to recruit. That's what happened to me. I was brought into a guild of spellcasters who raised and educated me, trained me to become a force of nature. Would you believe me if I told you once upon a time I had ambitions to change the world?
Didn't we all?
Your self-deprecating humor is failing you, Michael. It's not that hard to imagine.
Really? What do you know? I thought if I just became powerful enough, if I studied and trained harder than any mage before me, then I could be the one to change things. I learned soon enough how ridiculous that idea was. I left the guild. They didn't share my grand vision of reform, and arrogant as I was, I didn't think I needed them. So I left, and I learned. And the more I knew,
Yep.
the more I was lost.
It's definitely a case of someone like him. When you get closer to the truth, the worse it's gonna get.
The more you know about the world, the more insignificant your own existence becomes.
Ain't that the truth?
As you realize, the world is a rolling boulder, and we are ants in its path.
God, it is absolutely hard not to feel that way literally 90% of the
I
time.
came here, fueled by my own morbid sense of curiosity. One last grand attempt of the genius who wanted to change the world. I didn't expect to succeed, to survive, and then I met you. You possibly the most perplexing individual I have ever met.
That's one of my stronger qualities.
You took an already absurd world and turned it on its head. But even so,
Really, all I did was just make really funny quips while things kind of happened that ended up being good for me.
I'm grateful for our time together.
This is absolutely this is absolutely a love confession scene, but without the love confession at the end.
Just you wait until I drag us onto some other dangerous adventure. Then you'll regret saying that.
Is that a challenge, I hear? Though, I'd prefer to take a short break in between our next world-saving adventure. Maybe next time, we can deal with something less life-threatening, like bandits, pirates, maybe a dragon.
Even a dragon would be even a dragon is less dangerous than the evil we're up against right now, which is literally politics.
Oh, you know me. Not like I have anything better to do than save the world.
Then that's a deal, my friend. That's a deal.
Cute. Really, really cute. Okay. All right. Let's talk to Quinn. What's up with Quinn? The flower shop is closed, so you step around to the back and go inside, finding Quinn and Kim hunched over a potted plant. The young mage's face is scrunched up in concentration as Quinn guides him through some steps.
Don't force the magic, Kim. Flowers are gentle. They need encouragement, not pressure.
You go, Suo.
So I should cheer for the flowers?
Absolutely. You can do it, Erica. Come on, Chidori.
If that helps you focus on the encouraging energy, then yes, absolutely.
Okay, then.
Let's go, Ichigo. Let's go, Ringo.
Come on, Flower. You've got this.
You got this, Yuzu. You got this, Narine. Come on, Mayuri. A small blue flower opens its petals and Kim's eyes widen in amazement.
I did it?
Yo, look at you growing flowers. This is gonna be so helpful when we have to kill your brother.
Cheering on others can sometimes help you cheer on yourself. Don't forget that. If you ever doubt yourself, then speak the words out loud. Say that you can do it. Because even if you don't believe it at first, if you keep cheering yourself on, eventually it will stick.
I'll try to remember that.
I'm glad. Now, go on. Put this guy back out in the shop.
Right.
Quinn turns to you.
Ah, hello. You have good timing.
He's making great progress already.
He really is. Given how he's been repressing his magic until now, it's quite amazing how fast he's learning. No doubt he will turn into quite the powerful mage one day. With his help, I finally finished my spell to restore the forest.
Yo, nice!
It will take a while for nature to properly return, but it is a step in the right direction.
God.
That's so great, Quinn. You two are amazing.
Thank you, dear. I couldn't have done it without your help, though. Thanks to you, I could finally use my training for something with a great purpose.
I wonder if, because the last time we also got an achievement for getting Kim's trust. I wonder if these are events that you can miss entirely. Like if you bung it up and make the wrong decisions and keep trying to scare Kim away. I wonder if this does not happen. Or I wonder if you choose to not help Quinn with the forest. Like, if this does not happen, you don't get this moment. Like, is this the chapter where, like, all of, like, the encouragement and stuff that you've kind of spent the game building up, is this where it, like, all pays off? Because that's what it's starting to feel like now. Now I'm starting to wonder if, like, I'm starting to wonder just how much of, you know, choices matter this game really is, and how much and how well it's just presenting that illusion. Not that that is a bad thing, mind you. It's just, it's really interesting to see how the game's story is kind of molded maybe around my decisions. Like, I don't know.
I'm looking forward to celebrating with all of you tonight.
Yay! Yeah, assist in the restoration of the forest. So I think that that's a thing that you can just end up not doing. And we did it. So go us. So we got Kim's trust. And we got the forest is going to be restored. So yeah, I think that those are things that you can just miss out on.
If you're here for Anne, she went out a moment ago.
Oh, are you kidding me?
You can probably find her out behind the shop.
She's outside. Not working?
Is she sick?
Oh, nothing like that, I'm sure. But why don't you go find out yourself?
Wink. You walk around to the back of the flower shop and find not only the mage, but a furry guest, too.
Here you go, Mercury.
Oh.
Leftover chicken from dinner. Enjoy.
Oh, look. Oh, my God. My future wife is outside, and she's actively engaging with a cute little fur baby. Okay, I missed that dialogue box because I was too busy squeeing over my future wife being adorable. A gray cat purrs and winds around Anne's feet as a mage places down a plate of food. It eagerly chomps down on the treat as she watches it with a gentle smile.
You're welcome as always.
Yeah. Your heart is pounding, your eyes wide like the grin stretching across your flushing face. Too cute. I can't. Anne jumps up, startled, making the kitten mew in protest.
You? Why are you here? I haven't called for you yet. Or have I?
Do I need a reason to come see my future wife?
I just came by to see how you were doing. I'm glad to see you're making time for a break.
I am capable of doing things other than work, you know.
Okay.
If it catches my interest, that is. I was just taking a moment to feed Mercury. We're not allowed to have pets at the academy.
Aw.
So once I go back, I'll have to leave him behind.
Well, you could just, you know, stick around.
He'll be fine, of course. Judging by his size, I'd say I'm far from the only one feeding him. But I am going to miss our break times.
Oh.
I'm glad to see you've discovered some bright sides of living here.
I'll admit it's not quite as big of a nightmare as I'd imagined. You know, when I came here, I was fully prepared to hunker down and get some research done so I could return.
Maybe you found a reason to, maybe feel a little conflicted about returning so quickly?
I didn't expect to end up enjoying myself quite as much as I have. The work has been very rewarding. I never imagined sustainable magic could be quite so fascinating.
You're fascinating. Aww.
You are by far the most
Aw.
fascinating thing here, Anne.
Damn, Erica, you just knocking this out of the park.
After everything we've experienced, me smiling is what's interesting to you?
Yeah.
You're very odd. You know that?
Or I'm very in love. Anne answers, oblivious, and yet you have to resist the urge to facepalm. Oh, wow, you can actually just drop it, huh? I think she's just kind of like oblivious. Oblivious, but she doesn't seem like, you know what, man? What, like the character that I've been playing this whole time is very much me, and the character and the kind of person I am is I'm literally just gonna do it. So we're just gonna go. I'm just gonna say it.
And I care for you a lot.
You declare boldly, and the mage blinks.
Thank you?
Did I just get the I love you? Thank you. Did I just get the I love you, thank you treatment?
I like you a lot too.
Huh? Oh. God save me.
I don't think you're catching my meaning here, Anne.
Huh? Then you need to be more direct.
Oh, okay. Just kiss her. Just do it. I mean, why not? You throw caution to the wind and step up and press a kiss to Anne's lips. Yeah, let's go! We did it! We're in there! Anne gasps in surprise, hands flailing for a moment before grasping onto your shirt. And then she closes her eyes, melting into your arms and kissing you back. Oh, she's in! She's locked in! She's into it. Let's go. We're absolutely in there. When you pull away, Anne opens her dazed eyes.
That was...
Yeah? Yeah? Wasn't it, though? Oh, get out of here! No!
Tell you that they have
I'm literally going to eat you! You and Anne both freeze and turn to the door where a very embarrassed Kim is slowly backing away.
I'll, tell them you're
We
busy.
are busy. And he flees, slamming the door. Anne groans, resting her forehead against you.
Wait. Quinn's not gonna shut up about this now.
Hey, just tell Quinn, hey, I got a new girlfriend. It's all good. I mean, is that so bad?
Well, since we've already been caught,
I mean,
there's no
why
reason
hide
to
anything at
hide
this
it,
point?
right?
Anne is silent, mulling over your words for a spell, then she smiles.
I suppose not.
Yeah? And she leans in to kiss you again. Yeah!
Hey, Anne.
Oh, she's
Are you
doing
doing all
great.
You're looking a bit tired.
What did we
Should we
do?
get you another coffee?
Good lord!
I
We move quick!
don't understand you, Mime.
Huh?
You're a spirit and I'm a mage. I've treated you like an expendable research project, and yet you still keep being nice to me. Why?
Well, I suppose I just prefer being nice to people. Maybe it's a spirit thing.
No, Mime. I think this is all just you. I suppose I was rather stupid to assume all spirits would be like the ones I studied at the academy. And, sure, let's take a break later and have some coffee together.
Really? Okay, that sounds lovely.
I gotta. Dude. Getting the, oh, Anne, you look really tired after we basically sealed the deal on our relationship. Man, first time is literally in the alley behind the flower shop. That's one you're gonna remember. That is one you're gonna remember. So it looks like we've done everything, and all that's left to do is go to the flower festival. But I do think I have to come in here and do I got to come in here and do some alchemy, so I think we're going to be doing a little more fast forward ring time here. So we will be back momentarily while I go fart around with the circles and wheels one last time, because I'm gonna try, and if the game will let me, and if this is it, I'm gonna fill in the rest of the alchemy book. I don't know that I'm gonna go for all the stars, because these all just look like nightmares to try and do. So we're either gonna do a cut, or we're gonna do a fast forward splicey kind of thing, and we'll be right back when I fill this out and see what happens afterward. All right, I'm back. I did what I said what I was gonna do. I did a big recording of all of the alchemy that remained, and it took about an hour to do. And like a big fat dingus, I recorded an outro for that video and forgot to save before closing the video game. So I had to actually come back in and just do all of the alchemy again, and I just went to Steam and grabbed a guide to redo all that, because I wasn't gonna sit there for another hour and try to figure it all out. But we have, when we came here to do, we have 81 stars, which is enough to give us a check mark, and we have the final recipes that we can go over. So we got the perfect perfume and smoke bomb, invisibility. Okay, so bottomless bottle is a potion that will make your bottle able to hold more potions. Don't pour it into another bottomless bottle. It might break reality as we know it. Why is Elizabeth letting us create these types of things? Why can I create a death potion? Why can I literally create a bottle that will destroy reality itself? Because if we're being honest, I would actually literally just do this. If this was me, if this was actual role playing, I would actually do this. A feast for fairies is a tiny potion that will make you feel full, like you've eaten a feast, or like you've eaten a fairy. There are some people I know that would be like super duper into that. We have flower permanence. Tired of your beautiful flower crowns wilting? This potion will make them last for an eternity. I wonder if I would have created this before the flower crown scene. If like we could keep the flower crowns that we were making from wilting. I wonder if that's a thing. We have a powerful poison. Oh, don't tell Elizabeth that you've discovered the powerful poison. You know, wouldn't want her to know that you've been crafting potions that could kill somebody, so can't have that. We have the energy potion. It's like coffee, but better. I almost read that as like, it's like coffee, but butter. Which, maybe that's better in some ways. And cleansing incense. To cleanse your spirit, you have to use this potion to cleanse all malicious spirits from your home. I still wonder if any of these are gonna come up in context. Like at the last minute, they're gonna make me have to pull out having to do one of these bad boys in real time. It's like, oh gosh. Oh gosh. This one in particular was a pain. I was like 20 minutes on this one by itself. I am a dumb. But that is all of that. But we also had, you know, something I never noticed, I didn't know updated while we were playing the game was this menu here. So Victoria agreed to keep the Forgotten Library a secret from Alethea for now, breaking protocol. She is clearly frustrated with the situation and admits to you that the reason she was kicked out from the Demon Hunters is because she once strayed from the law to protect a friend. Mime has made friends with Kim. She seems to have gained a lot of confidence lately. Michael has found what he sought, but he isn't happy. The corruption in the Empire runs much deeper than he feared, and he is overwhelmed with the apathy of the people who came before him, who just let it happen. Caden struggles with his worth now that the sword is destroyed. You discover that he used to train to become a Nightwalker, a soldier faction within the Outlanders who are able to turn off their glow by shutting off their emotions. Caden struggles with reconnecting with his emotions every time he goes dark. And the big one. Anne has told you about her mother, who is in a desperate effort to save face for their family. Anne has told you about her mother, who in a desperate effort to save face for her family, put her through grueling experiments and abuse to cure her magic. She tells you how her biggest fear of the outside isn't hate, but ignorance, which is why she wants to become a teacher. And you are starting to have feelings for Anne. You kissed her, and then Mime asked why y'all were tired afterward. So I think that's all we're gonna do. I think that's gonna wrap things up for now.
I couldn't help but notice,
another
Anne,
skit.
that you have become quite close to our dear alchemist lately.
Well, you know.
What a curious turn of events. But I suppose the heart does work in mysterious ways.
The heart is a muscle that pumps blood through
Anne,
arteries in the
please!
human body. There's nothing mysterious about it.
I see. Our alchemist sure has her work cut out for her.
I gotta say, I actually really do like how the Anne romance ended up. I like that she's kind of oblivious, but at the same time, like I don't know that it's like 100% oblivious. I feel like there's very much been, like since we started down that route, there's very much been a bent in her character toward becoming a little closer to me, or some of her interactions seeming a little sweeter than normal. I feel like it's something that's there, but it's just like she doesn't look at the world that way. Like she's not looking at, opportunities for romance. She may like acknowledge the fact that she does have feelings, but it's just like a thing that she's probably just not going to think to oh, what's this? What's new in here? Banter? Oh, see, there's even more stuff I didn't even know what's going on. Oh, they've got like all of the character stuff you can unlock. So you could probably unlock all of this stuff. Oh, okay. That's neat. I didn't even notice that menu there. Flower crown for Morgan? Wait! I can just turn that on? Wait! I can just have that? Why do we ever have it? Are we gonna put it on for the festival? I don't know. Anyway, I'm wasting so much time here at the end, but like I'm saying, I think that the way you kind of kick off confessing to Anne makes a lot of sense given the character she is. And again, I think that speaks again to the writing, and that I like that all of the characters seem to remain very true to who they are. Like that is literally how, like just going up to her and kissing her and just being like, look, hey, here's a thing that we need to probably talk about, is the only way that she's going to broach a subject like that at this point in time. She may have approached me at some point later down the road or something, or something like that, but like it's not like pragmatic for her right now to just be like, yes, like let's think about this. So just walking up to her and land one on her is like the only way you're going to actually get her to think about that right now. So again, I think it's a long-winded and really stupid way of me just saying I think it's really cool the way that they handled writing the characters pretty honestly, it seems. And I think that that's probably going to continue throughout the rest of the game. But that is gonna do it for now. The next time we're gonna go to a flower festival. Let's go! But thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a nice rest of your whatever, wherever you are, and we will catch you next time.